Welcome to the Cloud Factory. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Churidar Salwar in the very traditional way. I am using 2.5 meters of fabric. Now I have my piece of fabric here, and remember, my fabric as I get it in the store is 1 meter and 10 centimeters from here and 2.5 meters from here. So from this piece of fabric you have to get a rectangle which must be 1 meter by 2 meters. Important thing here is the small part, this of your rectangle, it must be the half size of the longest part of your rectangle. 1 meter by 2 meters or 1.5 meters by 3 meters, etc. Got it? This fabric is extra fabric just in case you want the waistband bigger or you will need extra fabric, that's why. But we will need 2 meters by 1 meter rectangle of fabric. Once you have it, you have to do the following. Now take it and fold it by the middle like this. Open it again and mark the middle line with some dots like this. Now fold it again and you will sew from here to close this edge of your fabric. I will just tape for the example in paper. Then once you sew it, open it in this way and match this point with the dots you marked before in the middle line. Match it perfectly and fold it by here. Now take this and fold it like this and also sew from here. Now turn it to the other side and we will follow this line, folding by here. Sew it and now fold this triangle like this and sew from here and from here. This will give you this, like a closed bag of fabric, and you have to open it in the extremes here and also in the other extreme. Cut the fabric to open the bag, and now in this point, just in the corner of this triangle of stitches, you have to fold your fabric in this way, opening from here and fold it again, and you will have this. Here you will have this line of stitches like an S shape, and from this side you will get one stitch here and one stitch here. Now in this side of your fabric with this stitch, here I will mark 1/4 part of my hips, adding 8 inch, and here I will mark 8 inch. Then I will trace these lines to close this rectangle. And now here the length from my hips to my knee, and here the length of my hips to my ankle. I will trace this line, and here I will mark the half of the measurement around my knee, adding 1 inch, and here the half of my ankle, adding 1 inch. Here I will add 10 inch. This is where the gathers will fall. This part will drop on your knees. So keep in mind that if you add 10 inch, at the end this will drop by 18 inch of fabric. So if you don't want too many gathers dropping on your ankle, then add 8 inch or something. Here mark the half contour of your tights, and then trace this line, and here I will go down by 2 inch, and now trace this line, join all the points, and you will have your leg part ready. Now cut it, and you have your first leg part. Place it like this in the other side of your fabric and pin it. Now cut it following the same shape to get your second leg part. Now this is important. Here, this is the front part of my salwar, and here I have this stitch, and here I have nothing. So if you care about this, just open this leg part and fold it to the other side and place it like this, and now you will have the same. Here a stitch, and here nothing, and here nothing. In the other side of your salwar, also stitch here, and the same in the second leg part. Now with my leftover fabric I will get my waistband. It will be enough if you want your salwar going from your low waist. If you want your salwar going from your waist, then you have to use the other half meter of fabric I told you in the beginning, because your waistband must be bigger than this. Here my fabric is double layer, so I will trace the half shape of my waistband. My waistband in total, it must be the length of my hips, adding 8 inch by 8 inch. I will cut my 2 pieces, and if I put it together, once I sew it, I will get my full waistband. Now take more leftover fabric. This is double, so it will be enough. Remember, here you have 8 inch. Now in this part trace a triangle like this, and this triangle in every side it must be 8 inch also. Cut it, and once you unfold it you will have something like this, and this is the inner leg part of your salwar. The waistband here, and that's it. Is ready. Now let's see how to sew it. Here I have my rectangle of fabric 1 meter by 2 meters. I will fold it by the middle. I will mark the middle line and fold my triangles like this, as I show you in the paper. And now I will sew from here. I will pin it first so it will be easier. And now I will match the stitch with the middle line, and I will fold by here and stitch from here. When I stitch it looks like this, and I will turn it back and fold like this and stitch from here, following this stitch. Now close it by here, making this triangle, and sew from here and from here. You will have this from this side and this from this side. Now open it in one extreme and do the same in the other. Take this line and fold it in this way. Now match this stitch with this one and pin it to be sure it will not move from its place. And you have your fabric ready to cut your Churidar Salwar. Here I have my leg part traced already, as I showed you in the example. Just to remind you, from here to here is 8 inch. From here to here is the fourth part of my hips, adding 8 inch. And from here transfer the 8" to trace this line. Now here is the half contour of your tights. Trace this line and mark 2". From here to here is from my hips to my knee, and here is half contour of my knee, adding 1". From here to here is from my hips to my ankle, and here is half contour of my ankle, adding 1". And from here to here is 10", and here ankle, half ankle, adding 1". Join these points with a line, and now with the help of a curved roller, trace this line and this and this. You can also do it manually. Now cut here, considering space for stitches, and you have your leg part. Now in this side also match the stitches. Place your first leg part here, pin it to keep it on its place, and cut the same shape. Now you have your both leg parts. I will save it apart. With this extra fabric, leftover fabric, I will get my waistband. Remember, if you want your waistband going from your low waist to down, with this fabric it will be enough. If you want a bigger waistband, then use the other ½ meter of fabric we get. I will remove this, and here I will trace the half shape of my waistband because I have 2 layers of fabric. Is 8" by the length of my hips, adding 8". I will join from here my 2 pieces, and now with this piece of fabric I will trace my triangle, which it must be 8" by every side, and I will cut it. Since my fabric was folded, I will get this shape, and now we will sew it. First we will attach the triangle like this to my leg parts. Now this stitch is in the right side, so this stitch it must be also in the right side, not like this. It must be like this. So in this way, here I have right side and here I have right side. Once I sew it, I will have something like this. Here is right side of my stitches, and here is the wrong side of my stitches. Now fold your leg parts like this. Fold this part, this piece, and here I have the wrong side, so I will attach from here also in the wrong side, and I will get this. Once I sew it, you have this. If I open it, it must be like this. And now we will work with the bottom part of our legs. Here I will mark 1" and here I will mark 3.5". I will make these shapes for the hem, the same in the other side, and I will sew it in this way with a double fold. This is the open part and this is the hem. First I will sew these extremes, both, it must be like this, and now I will sew my hem part, and at the end you will get this. and this from the right side. Do the same in both legs. And now it's time to close our inner leg part, following all this line. Remember, here you don't have to sew because we have folded fabric. Once you sew it, you will have this, and the inner leg part is like this, the crotch area. And now the waistband. First I will attach my two pieces to build my waistband, sewing from here and from here, both sides. And then I will work with this. I will mark 4 inches in every side from my stitches, like this. And now all this space I will make a simple stitch manually until I reach the other point where I mark the 4 inch. I will leave my thread here like this, free, and do the same in the other side. Once you finish, you have to match the size of your salwar with your waistband, pulling the threads until you get the same size. Consider space for stitches, and once you are happy with the result, make a knot in the end of your threads. Now we will sew from here. For that, you have to turn your salwar to the right side, take it like this, facing right side of your waistband and right side of your salwar, pin it all around, and once you pin it, sew it, and you will have this. Now trace this line is 1 inch from the extreme all around. We will fold by here and sew with a double fold, but first here, exactly in the middle of the front part of my salwar, I will trace this shape because I will make a buttonhole with my machine. You can do it manually also. Once you have it, open it if you did it with your sewing machine, and now fold by here, make a double fold and sew. And that's it, you will have this with the buttonhole in the center. And now make a strip of fabric like this and put it inside, helping you by something. I am using this plastic huge needle. Then make a knot. And that's it, your Churidar Salwar is ready. Thank you for watching my video. If you like it, please press on like and subscribe to my channel, so in that way you are supporting me to keep making videos. See you in the next tutorial, and happy stitches for everyone.